And now, a little bit of comedy for everybody.
This is purely for
Yeah,
Anthony's
this is just
personal pleasure.
I think Ron DeSantis is the funniest guy in America. I think he's so dumb. I think he's like uniquely as a bad politician. Actually, I don't know if he's a dumb guy, but I think he's a uniquely bad politician. And it's just amazing to see him in front of everyone.
Well, the thing is, he just stepped out of his lane.
Yeah.
He had a lane that he was dominating and that he's politically done very well in. And now he's stepped into one where there's just really no room for him.
There's no room, and he's trying to squeeze his way in. And so let's start with that. Trying to squeeze his way in. So donors are pissed at him because he's not making any progress. He's like down to 13% in some national polls. DeSantis is so funny. So, okay, so donors are really pissed at him because he has done so poorly in the national polls recently. He's 24 points down in Iowa. I saw some national polls saying he was only at 13% nationwide. He's doing so bad.
Yeah.
And his donors are pissed. One guy, Robert Bigelow, the founder of Budget Suites of America and Bigelow Aerospace, told Reuters that he explained to Ron DeSantis that if the governor does not shift his agenda to target moderates, he's going to lose his support. This is so interesting because this is exactly what DeSantis was trying not to do. He was trying to out-Trump Trump.
Yep.
His whole campaign has been to out-Trump Trump, and now his biggest donor is like, no one wants you to out-Trump Trump, you idiot. We want a moderate alternative to the crazy guy who's going to jail.
But my question is, why did they ever expect that he would be that?
I have no idea.
Why would a donor ever pay something into DeSantis' campaign on that idea?
Rich people are bad at money. I don't know.
It's crazy.
No, I don't know. And this donor has come out and said that he'll lose if he keeps going down the path he's going on.
He says, I'm already too big a percentage. A lot of his donors are still on the fence.
Oh, God, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
And then he goes on national TV this week, and he gets asked if Donald Trump won the election. And for the first time, he says, Donald Trump lost.
Yeah.
He says it. He says those words. He does kind of give some caveats. He says still there are millions of mail-in ballots and said the election wasn't the most secure in history. He said it wasn't a well-run or a good election. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
He doesn't know what that means.
He doesn't know what that means.
No. He's just trying to stay in the political gray area.
Right. He's trying to stay in the gray zone.
Yeah.
He's just trying to make himself like appeal to everybody.
Yeah.
And when you try to appeal to everybody, you appeal to no one.
That's the story of Ron DeSantis right now.
That is the story of Ron DeSantis. And then he weirdly, in his desire to out-Trump Trump, he then accuses Donald Trump's FBI. Like he says that it's Donald Trump's fault for the censoring of the Hunter Biden story. Like he blames Donald Trump that Hunter Biden got covered up by the FBI. Whether or not Hunter Biden got covered up by the FBI, I don't really want to say that out there because I don't think that's accurate of a description of what happened. But like, again, he's blaming Trump for COVID lockdowns in this interview again, and it's like,
well,
no one's listening to you.
The Trump's FBI censored the Biden story is remarkable to me because it just makes absolutely no sense that Trump would have any hand in censoring that. Like no one would. It's impossible to draw that logical line.
Well, right. So then wouldn't that just prove that there is no connection between the executive branch and the FBI? Like, isn't that what that proves?
Yeah.
And then isn't that a good thing? Because then the Biden administration isn't weaponizing the FBI by the same logic.
Exactly.
Because the guy who currently runs the FBI was appointed by Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So how is this, like, what's happening with these people? Their brains are rotting.
The logical inconsistencies are really just piling up.
No, it's just hilarious. And then the last thing with DeSantis is he was signing up. He agreed to debate Gavin Newsom, hosted by Sean Hannity. Newsom has balls to go for that.
Yeah.
Because that's a stacked. If there's ever a stacked jury, that's a stacked jury. Mm-hmm. And he goes in there but they're having problems about the rules. And one of the rules they're having a problem with is about opening statements. So instead of opening remarks by each governor, Ron DeSantis wants to provide a video lasting no more than 120 seconds. Newsom team offers that they want opening statements no longer than 4 minutes. Why would DeSantis want it to do it in a video?
I mean, you know.
Right, because he's an awful public speaker who has no charisma, and he's going to need like 30 takes.
Yeah, and no values. And that's
No
that's what screams to me about DeSantis, right? DeSantis doesn't want to say anything that isn't prepared.
Oh, yeah.
He is entirely a constructed persona for the sake of gaining political backing, political power.
He's like a Lego minifigure that the Republican Party is just switching hats on.
Yeah. He strikes me as the opposite of Vivek Ramaswamy.
True.
Who literally goes everywhere to just I believe, honestly speak what he believes.
Yeah.
DeSantis is the complete opposite.
No, Vivek Ramaswamy is speaking from the heart. Ron DeSantis is speaking from a checkbook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Literally. Totally.
Oh, it's too funny. So that's current events, guys.